shit. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. I must have left it here. Okay. Oh no, there it is. So this I'm a little dirty. I just came up the hill, so I apologize. This is a different kind of joint, so no explanations needed. I'm trying to get somebody to help me get my bed upstairs so I can run out the downstairs. My bed's too heavy for me to fuck with it. Guy with my back conditions, no fucking way. Different kind of fucking joint, okay? Different kind of joint. No explanation needed. How are you all doing? Good, I'm glad. Notice I say good, I'm glad really quick because a lot of motherfuckers got sticks up their ass about talking, but it's all good. I feel better already. It's a different kind of joint, you know what I'm saying? Not a normal kind of joint in any way, shape, or form, except for some people, like people from the hood know what I'm talking about. 5, what are you doing? My tattoo was done for free, so if it is a little offset, you know, it's still got the point gets across, okay? The point fucking gets across, all right? And don't play because I'm a warlock. No more be said. It's just a different kind of joint. That's all. It's just a different kind of joint. No more be said. And I changed the name of the video I did for JP because I didn't want people to think his channel was canceled. Because of my voice, I think I may have encouraged YouTube to bring his channel back. So I'm really happy about that. So I just changed the name to I'm just happy he's back. This is an old video because I don't want people to think that he's canceled, for God's sakes. He's a fucking awesome comedian skit maker. So. And if you're a black hater, man, come on over here and I'll beat your fucking ass. Straight up. If you don't like blacks, come on over here and I'll just beat your ass. How about that? I don't mind any creed, just as long as it's not going to become personal with me or something over some stupid shit. That's it. I mean, in a case like that, yeah, I've been known to do things that every black would be upset over, but that's just because they're conditioned. But the truth is, man, hey, just like even McHenry Cruiser says, okay, um, when you're really mad and it's in the moment and there's not a giant conglomeration of people, you say whatever you want to piss people off. And that's that simple. There's no PC culture of that. I agree 100% with McHenry Cruiser, the schizophrenic, as far as that goes. I do the same thing. I've been known to say things that, normally I wouldn't fucking say. And it's that simple. And under any condition, because, unless it's a volatile person coming at me with whatever, maybe they got their own vernacular induced diatribe in relation to the comment they're making towards you, and it might even be about skin color. At that point, all bets are off. I'll say whatever I want. It's that simple. It's no disrespect to the people in general, though, that are of African American descent or Chinese or whatever the case may be. It's just how I am. My personality augments depending on the situation. However, I feel I need to say something. That's how I do it. It's because I don't feel like just because you say one word, it's going to diss every fucking buddy on that in that category, if you want to call it that, skin color, which is really. But I will say this, and this I really want to sink into people. Okay, I'm not Jimmy the Great. I'm not Jimmy the Great, but I'm just going to tell you right now, if your autonomy is extensively different to the point where you actually have a muscle no other human has, then if you think about it, conditionally, logically, the point is this, that can't happen just based on something that says we're exactly the same in genetics. That would mean you're a slight augmentation of a normal human being, which is a good thing, possibly, depending on what you, like, for instance, white man can't jump, because, and another thing is, some people have other augmentations that are extremely extensive in comparison to other creeds, but they're not talked about as much because guess what? Even though we can all breed and make babies and we're the same, we're still got a lot of probably stuff in the genetic map that, is not classified as something we need to talk about. Because, they don't want you to know that we're all dumped here and we're all just hybrids. We're all fucking hybrid humans. Yeah, we can all breed together or else they wouldn't have put us down here. But that's what's up. We're hybrids, all of us. We're all hybrid humans. And so I'm waiting for my friend Teddy to show up so I can give him a goddamn pack of Mickeys. And he can help me with that bed, hopefully. Trying to get Teddy over here. So I need somebody to get my bed up fucking stairs. That's it. It's just huge. It's a fucking monstrosity. And then I can rent out the downstairs. But I also have to have that cleaned. But I just need to get that goddamn bed upstairs first. So I'm waiting on that. If that's what if anyone even gives a flying fuck what my life is about, that's what's next on my agenda. Getting the goddamn bed up here. Which that shit's hard, man. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't do it. The frame itself is too fucking heavy. It'll break my tiles coming up the stairs because it's made of metal. If I'm scraping it on the tiles, they'll come right out probably. So I need my friend Teddy to get his ass over here, drunk or not, and I'll wait till he sobers up. Whatever. I just need to get that goddamn bed upstairs. How are you doing? Good, Lily? Oh, nice. I appreciate any attention you give me, and I appreciate your contribution coming in here and shutting your mouth. But nonetheless, you're fucking awesome. You're fucking awesome. Oh, there you are, bitch. I'm sorry, bitch. Did I call you bitch? Oh, I said bitch. Oh, fuck, bitch. I said bitch, dog. Bitch. I'm sorry, bitch. I didn't mean to call you bitch. I'm an old man. I'm 56. I got concerns. I wish I had a bigger YouTube channel. I mean, there's a lot of things. I lost a few subscribers, over a couple days. Not happy about it, of course, because I'm a fucking warlock. People need to pay attention to my ass. I'm a fucking warlock. All right. If you pay attention to my ass, you're talking to a fucking warlock. All right. That's plain as day. All right. You're not looking at Henry Rollins. You're looking at somebody that is exaggerated on a scale outside of the norm. So you couldn't compare me to a normal human. But I'm a nice guy. I like talking to everybody. Some people like the I don't know the guy down the street. I really need to go talk to him. Maybe I should do it. Get him over here on a live video or something. He says he does a bunch of stuff on cruiser boards and all this and all that. But no show is what I call it. It's called no show conversation. It's like, yeah, I do this, I do that, but in the meantime, you'll just see me driving around my SUV or whatever the fuck you drive. But the truth is, man, if you skate, you skate, you skate, fucking skate then. All right, don't fucking talk about it. I like skaters, so if you skate, then we can fucking get along. We can do some skate. But I know he probably does, but fucking show it. What happens is they become old in the sense they have maybe a family. Now they got maybe two kids. They're just not the same people. Age has taken over, and this is another thing I want to talk about. When people start to have what they refer to as Alzheimer's, in reality, what it is it's a delayed reaction upon your thinking process, which you let slide years ago, not because it was neurologically becoming present, but because you created the presence of it neurologically. You actually created your own Alzheimer's. Now, me, I ain't gonna lie, I have some. Seems like I have some loss of control when it comes to setting things down, general things like that. But when it comes to other things, I am ahead of the game. I'm always thinking ahead of the game. How many A, B, C, D, and F plans do I have to that particular idea and stuff like that? That's the best way to combat age. Otherwise, you just fucking, and I do still get fucked over because I'm thinking in that extensive pre or post information kind of gathering way. I end up fucking getting when I do get confused on something, it really hits hard because because I don't really want that's like a negative force that I can't use when I'm trying to get smart about something. So I can't stand it, and I become volatile. So I hate when that happens. And I don't want to become volatile because why? Because my brain's not working right. So I try to stay ahead of the game, and that's one of the best things I try to do now is to relax, like some I don't know, flower child, fucking hippie or something, with peace and everything in their mind, and kind of relaxes me a little bit. I'm not that kind of hippie, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not that kind of person. But in a sense, it can help me relax just by thinking, hey, is you don't have to get all fucking strung out over something. You can just like this. You just can relax. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about it. You can just relax and just calm down. And that's always a good option. That's always the best option. Just let it go, relax. Act like you would if you were a father taking care of kids. You don't want to upset anyone in the family. You want to keep everything on a level keel. You don't want anyone upset because you're upset or vice versa. So, yeah, always try to relax. Try to make sure you're not going to be to the point where you actually do become out of control physically. Always make sure of that. That's number one. Make sure you're, and then just try to be able to relax. That's all. Just it's it's not rocket science. I say that a lot, but it can get out of control for me, but that doesn't mean I'm going to overreact someday. And that's it. That's it. Other than that, I like life. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't like corruption. Who does? And then how you gonna get past it? You can't. You're a peon. Even if you're a warlock, you're a peon in sense that you really have other high powers that control things, and you are not gonna dig through all that shit to fucking make one of your conjures work. You know, as a warlock, you can't fucking dig through a pile of other warlock ideas and try to segment all to the side like Noah when he split the fucking sea. But at least you can fucking try. Or Moses when he split the sea, not Noah. Fucking Moses. You can't. You know some. I'm just gonna say some entities out there other than normal warlocks can do all that shit, but we're not those. So as long as you know your limitations, as it Clint Eastwood said in one of his movies, a man needs to know his limitations. And I do. I know the rule book. I know what I'm allowed. I'm not allowed to do. One of them I'm not allowed to do is show magic in public. I can tell you some that I believe that now is my magic, and it's being a secular thinker and training myself a lot of times. And one of the things that I did do once, and I used to tell people just like it was paranormal, just so they could accept the story. But what happened, I dropped a very large mug and it came down and basically I stopped it above my cat's head. It was twisting still, but I stopped it from keep continuing because my cat just walked under it while I dropped it. And I stopped it about this far from my cat's head. It was still rotating. And then the cat moved on. And then the thing, as my cat started to move on, the thing went over to the side and fell on the ground. And of course, I didn't get paranoid about it because internally I knew, and this is what I've come to conclude, I knew that was me. That wasn't a separate entity. That wasn't a guardian angel helping the pet. That was me. I didn't know the cat was going to walk under me, but yet I fucking panicked for a split second, microsecond actually, because I didn't know my cat was going to be there to walk under the coffee cup. And when that happened, the reaction was so powerful and intense for a microsecond in my head, I actually prevented the cat from getting impacted from a coffee cup that I had dropped. And he just showed up there. And it would have hit his head all on top of it. So, in a nutshell, everyone's a warlock. They just, they have to learn how to intensify their reactions to things, and that will in turn create the, if you will, on the spot magic. But you're really not supposed to do that shit in front of people. And since there was nobody in my house, that shit went down like that. Had it been outdoors and there was people around, I'm not sure I could say that would have necessarily worked. But it does happen, and everyone is a warlock. They don't get it though. That's most of the time they die not knowing they're a warlock and stuff like that. They grow old, they fucking die. They didn't even know they were a warlock. They had suspicions they could do things. Maybe they were even schizophrenic to the point where they had a gap in the personality exchanges that caused them to not work as good as a warlock, and then they became schizophrenic. But that's how that works. If your fucking mind has gaps without I can't just say intellectual knowledge, but just any choreographed-based knowledge that has been self-induced by a secular thinker. If you don't have that, you will become schizophrenic. If you have those dead spots, you have to try to fix them, and there's no way to fix a dead spot if there's nothing in there. So that's what causes a schizophrenic. I'll be back. Do I need to pull these in so they don't freeze? I think so. Okay. Go. Go. Pull them in so they don't freeze. There we go. We got it in. Got it in. Watch out. Watch out. What did I do with that light bulb? Man, I just yawned. How about that, buddy? All right, I'm just looking for a light. It should be present. And I'm not sure where it is. Oh, that's weird. Is it outside 5? No. Hold on, back up. I gotta find my fucking light, actually. Where is that fucking thing? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I don't know what I do with it. How weird is that? 5, I lost a light? An entire light? Where is the goddamn thing? Oh, there it is. I got it. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. That's gonna work. I think. Or is it? Maybe over here? Maybe one more line here. There we go. There we go. There we go, fine. Might as well drink it cold, 5, because I don't want to, I'm not like that popular, but hey, I don't want to keep people waiting. So, I got coffee, but it's cold. And then I got some of this coffee, which is cold, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to force people to just watch my background here. But then again, what am I to look at? Hey, I'm pretty modest, but I do have a shitload of self-esteem. Self-esteem. Say it properly. Self-esteem. I have shitload of it. Okay. Any questions? And I do smoke weed. So I'm 420. I'm a 420 person, so. I love how this plant doesn't seem to have any issues. It's that these 2 plants. I guess I'm pretty good with these ones because they sure like how I'm treating them. They really look healthy right now. And I like that. I'm just, worried about that. If I was to try to ever grow pot, probably maybe I'd have too many learning curves. I don't know. I don't like to read too many directions. My brother makes directions for everything. That's what he does. But I'm the opposite. I don't like to have to look at directions. I feel like I should be able to figure it out, just taking a look at the mechanics of what's sitting in the box. And usually I can do it that way. And sometimes I can't though, like, other times I get something and I have no options, I have to page through the directions. But usually I'll skip through like 3 to 5 pages and I'll just keep, doing it like that when I read directions. It usually does a pretty good job that way. I can't stand reading directions from beginning to end. It's, I don't know, it's psychological. It's psychological. It's almost like it's like stepping on the X's on the sidewalk when you're a kid. People say you're gay if you step on the sidewalk pieces that have an X in them. And it's like I never wanted to do that because I didn't want to be called gay. So I fucking avoided them. But yeah, no, it's similar. It's like there's a similarity there. I don't, there's certain things I guess I'm superstitious about as well. So I'm not a superstitious person by proxy, but yeah, I do get that way. One of these chicks came in and commented a couple times on my shit, and I think she's possibly actually as attractive as her avatar. If she ever jumps into chat, I'll fucking probably pop a heart on. Have to go beat off or something. I'm just saying, she's pretty hot. Hey, Five, what's up, buddy? I have one of those underskin, minute pains, but you know what it is, right? It's a goddamn zit. What else is it? It's a fucking zit. That's what it is. Right there. It's just like for some reason it decided to infect, and that's fuck what it is. It's a goddamn zit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, do you want to see my muscle? I'm pretty strong, I'm a pretty strong guy. Want to see my muscle? I mean, I'm weak right now because I only carry groceries home and shit. That arm there is still damaged a little. I mean, it's hard for me to flex because of my collarbone. But I can make that arm. This left arm can actually get bigger than my right arm. This left arm, and I'm right arm handed, but this left fucking bicep goes like fucking that when I start working out. It gets so fucking, it shrinks quicker though. For some reason, on my left side, my fucking, so what I used to do would be I'd walk everything home with my left hand to keep that left bicep, constantly, but when I stop working out like I have for the past 3.5 years, everything gets smaller. I mean, it's just common sense. But how are you doing? How are you doing? You ever give a beautiful guy a fucking back rub? I'm just asking. Or a massage? I like massages myself. Shit, I could be the CEO to every biker gang in existence. I'm a smart motherfucker. What can I say? Any questions? And I like to party, and I'm not a fucking old decrepit fat fuck out of control fat fuck with fucking walks around like he's got, I'm sorry to say it, but ready for hospice type looking walk. No, I'm fucking who I am. I'm young and I'm 56 and I smoke weed from day one. Tot. I was a fucking tot when I started smoking weed. And bam, I was into it already and smoking cigarettes. I quit at 28 on the cigarettes, but I'm rounded. I've been city slicking from almost day one, because my dad shit was in the fucking heart of St. Louis. I mean, fucking, I had to work there young because he couldn't my mom didn't want to babysit me, be responsible. I was getting involved with some criminal people, and she would say, hey, man, bring him to work so he gets out of trouble. My dad did that, and I fucking city slickered all over the fucking place. With my brother, we would deliver shit to places. Sometimes, sometimes it almost looked. My brother would even say, "Hey, man, this don't even look good. This delivery." I said, "What do you mean, Pat?" He'd say, "We could be getting set up for a strong arm on this delivery." So I used to have to just, kind of a little bit brace because sometimes we did go to places and they weren't the kind of places you just drive around and deliver shit. So it was like a taxi driver, once in a while they run the same kind of shit. And anyway, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? And the good thing is, at least at the very fucking least, people come into my stream after I'm done, which, hey, that's a caveat. It's like, hey, man, shit, people did watch my video and all that bullshit. And by the way, guys, I have a tech issue. I have to get straightened away with my phone. What happened was I was trying to get it to understand other languages on cue so I could fucking do things. And I don't know what I did. So I was kind of out of it on that tech issue, and I kind of it's I don't know if I fucked up my voice recognition or what on it, but in the meantime, as a result of that, now I have to get the other new phone I got downstairs activated, and I might even, who knows, at the end, I might even decide to start a new YouTube channel. You know, I'm not the kind of guy who likes to just follow every little protocol that somebody wants me to, especially because it's willy nilly on YouTube and that kind of thing. And by the way, if somebody wants to see me on another platform, they can go ahead and say so, and that way I won't have maybe as many restrictions. And as far as what I'm able to go ahead and talk about. So, like, if somebody say, "Hey, man, you should go on this," or "Hey, man, you should go on that," maybe I'll cut my YouTube altogether. I don't want to do Facebook, but you know what I mean. I'll take care of some shit, and of course people they don't want to engage with me. They know I'm like really on it, like hyper speed. My fucking mind doesn't stop on average when I want to fucking talk about something. Not likely somebody's going to be able to keep up with me. So a lot of people don't talk in general for that reason when they're talking to me because they know for a fact, oh shit, it's not even going to be fun to talk to him because he'll answer too quick and blah 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 blah, and I'll answer too slow and blah 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 blah. They calculate shit like that. It's like, hey man, you are paranoid, man. I just talk good. That's all there is to it. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna try some of this shit. I just thought I'd give it a shot. Anyone disagree? Anyone ever try this shit? I guess this is my first time trying this shit. I'm gonna try some of it though. A little bit. Yeah. We're getting ready to do it anyway. Hey buddy, how are you? Good boy. I love you too. I love you too. Thanks, Blue. You always been a good dog to me. Always. I have to clean the sand out of his eyes. There you go. Gotcha. So, like if you were in a fucking cave with a bunch of cavemen, don't you think I'd be like the best caveman leader? Fuck yeah, I would. I'd be able to tell people, hey man, you over there, Metal 40, crush seeds, okay, over there, and then we'll let some of these women go hunting today since they don't have a lot of experience in it, and then tomorrow we'll have you kill the buffalo. That's how I would fucking be, okay? Tomorrow we'll have you kill the buffalo. But in the meantime, you get to have an easy day, just crush seeds over there, and then we're gonna have some women trained to fucking hunt. That's how I would fucking be. All right, man. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna keep it going. The good thing about crushing seeds, I mean, you can crush seeds for a long time. You know what I mean? And it's really easy. And you can crush seeds like that all day long. You know what I mean? So it's real easy. I mean, it's not a hard job to do. Crush seeds all day long. You know what I mean? Anyway, but hunting a buffalo, yeah, you got to contemplate the next day if you have to fucking be the one to fucking kill a buffalo. Yeah, or the in this case, mastodon. Fuck it. Yeah, it's a mastodon. No. But Metal 40 did lose his cat, and I'm glad he got it back. So I'm glad about that. He lost his cat, got it back. I didn't hear. He doesn't. He's one of those YouTubers don't like to answer me very often. Like maybe out of 100%, he answers me like 5% of the time. And it's like he's afraid maybe that we'll have a beef. And no, we ain't gonna have a beef. He's just, the cat likes hamburgers too much. Is all I have to say about him negatively. He just way too much love for hamburgers. The guy has a hamburger love, and it's like I like him to a certain degree, and then if it ain't lamb, then fuck, I'm bored already. But he did have like half his hash stolen because somebody broke in and let his cat out or something to that nature. And he left him with half his hash. I don't know, maybe he had two different stashes. Too bad, he's in Canada, Metal 40. But yeah, that would suck. Yeah, nobody should be breaking in people's houses, man. Come on. He should have camera footage of that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? I know. You know who I know you are, right? You know that I know that. I know who I know who you are. Okay, let me just. You know I know who you are. All right. So why the mystery now? You want to remain a worker. You thought you'd give me some kudos one day and then leave with a like this of you have no self-esteem. I get it, but that's here nor there. At this point, I have a shitload of self-esteem. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if there was like CEO and the National Guard do the entire United States biker affiliated groups. I think that'd be neat. It'd be like you'd have the CEO of the entire United States biker criminal organization, and then you'd have, let's see what else. You'd have your own National Guard. Like a bunch of fucking guys that almost look like preppers, but they're all dressed in military guerrilla outfits with shitloads of fucking, stashed out heavy weaponry and ammo. And then you got the bikers themselves, and then you got that one CEO guy who kind of puts them all on portfolios and shit. So all their money's cleaned up, and yeah, it'd be a riot. I fucking think that'd be a riot because you know what? I don't like politicians. End of story. I don't like politicians. I don't like inoculations. I don't like politicians. I make Charles Manson look like he sold cotton candy at a fucking circus. Okay. All right. And anyone he knew had Crohn's disease. That's what I make him look like. Okay. Be right back. All right. What you doing? What you doing? Go back upstairs, Bubba. Yeah. Where the wizard toy at? Come on. I don't know. Here it is. Here it is. Ready? There you go. So my dog has a toy. Yeah. Oh, so I guess I'm gonna give some shout outs to channels that I go to that I can't see why I wouldn't give them respect. I have channels I do go to, and even if you think they're garbage, it's not the point. It's I'm shouting them out because I watch them. Maybe I get enjoyment. So I listen to McHenry Cruiser. I listen to McHenry Cruiser. I listen to Ran Out on the Rail, one word. I also listen to Shai, which is Shiey. I watch these rather, and listen to them, obviously. Another one is on YouTube, Urethane Burners. I watch and listen to, I love to hear the sound of the car and the skateboarder wheels. when they start to slide. So I listen to urethane burners, I listen to S1 helmets, I listen to watch rather. I just keep having to alternate watch, listen, both. Okay, both. Let's see. Uh, Longboard Technology is one of the channels I'm subscribed to. I'm subscribed to Jeremiah Phillips, never unsubscribed. I'm subscribed to, see who else. Uh, sometimes my channels might seem completely random that I listen to, but I actually listen to channels that maybe I don't even agree with their philosophy in life. I don't know, but I always try to give them a love or a like. Eyes to see, I always give her a like. Eyes to see, I give a like. Um, I always give street beefs a like. I like street beefs. Let's see. The mob reporter, I do give a like to every time. But the last video he did, I didn't enjoy it, so I did not give him a like. But I do like the mob reporter. Let's see who else do I listen to? Or watch, listen to, combination of both. Well, I've mentioned Luke Baglieri before, but I'll mention him again. Luke Baglieri, I go to, he doesn't make a video about every 2 weeks or a month. I think it's like every month he makes a video. But I do go to Luke Baglieri. He drinks 40 ounces and I don't know, he's just, I call him the skinwalker. I don't know, I hope he doesn't disrespect me for that, but I call him the skinwalker, Luke Baglieri. I try to be as friendly as possible. He's always been friendly back pretty much to me. He just didn't come to my video unless I do something like go skateboarding. And then he came to my video. As soon as he saw me skateboard, he gave me a like and a comment. So I do go to Luke Baglieri, and I'm pretty sure, yes, I'm subscribed, of course. Let's see who else I'm subscribed to. I am also subscribed to a few news channels, kind of like randomly. I just pick a few in the United States, and I used to listen to some channels in, European based, but I found out they had a little secret dislike for America, so I unsubscribed from them. And let's see another one. Let's see what else. And I can go ahead and mention who I unsubscribed from. Harold Bard with an R on the end, so it's Harold Barder. I unsubscribed from him. I can tell that he's like a provocateur or hired YouTuber to have a lot of subscribers by way of people like CIA type worldwide world network kind of organizations of intel to kind of dissuade people to like America, and then they go everywhere else and act like everywhere else is cool. And the same with Bald and Bankrupt. I think he does the same fucking thing. He is paid on the side to dissuade interest towards America. So he does everything else around the world and doesn't fucking barely touch America that I know of. And if he has, he's very fucking lame about it. So I unsubscribed from him. And the way I look at it, you got to remember during the Cold War there were shitloads of spies talking to each other, back and forth, meeting in cafes. They knew they were all spies. That's how it is today. It's a similar thing. It's just what you call more of a business Cold War, where everyone already knows their agenda is going to be skewed, and it's probably going to be almost like the same thing, kind of like undocumented spy networks. And you got to realize that when you're listening to something, and just because they got 2 million subscribers, you got to realize this is a manufactured YouTuber. It's a manufactured YouTuber. People like George Soros, people, world players, billionaires that want to infiltrate with their social networking somehow or another, and they figure, well, I got to cover YouTube, so let's get Bald and Bankrupt and Harold Barter, and maybe even pay Gabriel Traveler on the side. I'm still subscribed to Gabriel Traveler, but who knows? Because he goes and meets some guys sometimes too, and I don't know if I'm not paranoid, but I do feel like there's some associative gathering, and you got to realize it's expensive to travel like that. It almost seems like they're being helped to travel, not just with their normal incomes. I mean, look at Gabriel Traveler. He was a goddamn Forest Service guy or some shit. Where did he get all his money? Is he a I mean, come on. You just got to think about it for a little while. That's all. Peace, 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 man. I'm a gentle person, you know. I sometimes I piss off some people, and of course, you know, if you're straight out gangland like type, you know, Fed prison kind of individual cell dogs to the maximums, and you know, straight up commissary is on your mind, knowing full well you're going to do something crazy at any time. Hey man, go to 23 and 1. Go to some. I don't, you know, you don't need to come here. I ain't gonna fit your MO, and nor do I gangbang. So um, I'm just an average Joe, you know. That's how I look at myself. I'm just an average Joe. That's how I look at myself. Although I think what I do have is like a persona that could amplify and exaggerate in the same way like fucking Elvis Presley, but like without the fake you know, 60-ish kind of goofiness of the whole era. But problem. Get over here. Get over here. I don't give a fuck. You don't fucking do that. No. No. Hey, do it. Stop fucking playing. Get over here. 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 Get your ass in there and quit playing. Get in there. No. No. I told you no, dude. I meant it. I don't care. I don't want you getting smart about that shit. That's not something I want you to do. That's not something I want you to do. No. I mean it. God damn. That's not something I want you to do. I don't give a fuck. Don't do that. Don't do it. All right, don't ever do it. But you're gonna learn. If you learn, you get treats. If you learn, you get treats. If you learn, you get treats. If you learn, but if you learn, no. No. If you learn, If you learn, you get treats. If you learn. So now I got to give him a treat because I'm trying to explain to him. He just went because some kids riding kind of like a scooter thing around, and he had his chest hanging off the fucking balcony, and it scared the living daylights out of me. So I had to yank him off of there. So I'll be right back. Come here. Come here. There's your toy. There's your toy. Get it. So once in a while, I have to kind of put my dog away because just having a conversation with him isn't good enough. You just have to put him in another room, let him sit there for 15, 20 minutes. Because he got overly excited over some kid riding around on a scooter down there, and I don't want the dog getting the idea that he could jump off of there. So he needs to be, you know, selectively controlled over that. And the training mechanisms of a dog is if you can't do it, don't do it. And I don't want my dog to try it, and I know he can't do it. And I knew a guy had a balcony like this. His German Shepherd jumped off and broke his chest and his femur and all kinds of stupid shit happened. Okay, so I hate it when my fucking dog gets gullible and hangs off the edge like that. It fucking trips me out. And matter of fact, I don't know. It's training dogs. It's it can be frustrating. It's like the dog doesn't want to always cooperate. He has a stubborn side that wants to try to take over. Like, you have the angel on this side and the devil on that side. The devil saying, yeah, go ahead and do it. The angel saying, no, don't do it. Well, dogs have the same shit. And I don't want them to make that decision. Hey, got any nuts? Yeah, actually, do I? Yeah. I just smoked one, but it was, if you want to call it premium, it was a premium. You weren't here, I guess. I don't know. It was a premium. I don't even know where I put the fucking roach to it. Yeah, I smoked a premium, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. I fucking smoked a premium. I don't give a fuck. How are you? Fucking Ryan, I'm a little sketchy right now. I was just trying to get my dog from jumping off the ledge, and I had to put him in another room. And my left shoulder just kind of gave me a hard time trying to do that because I broke my collarbone. Yeah, premium, man. That's what it was. I don't even know what I did with the goddamn roach, though. That's getting on my nerves. But what you been up to, Ryan? What you been up to? I don't even really know you, but I'll get to know you. I'm easy that way. What the fuck I do with my roach? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ryan, hook me up with a few subscribers, homie. Shit, get some of your home dogs to come on over here and shit. I could use some subscribers, man. I need people in chat too. I never really complain about it, but hey, I don't want to be the Maytag man on fucking YouTube, bro. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I come from the hoodie. I'm a hoodie, man. I'm straight out of the ghetto. I grew up rich white boy, but I fucking worked in the city all day long since I was 9 years old. I dealt with straight ghetto, and St. Louis too. St. Louis on top of it. So I don't know. We got to find this roach though. Uh, I'll be right back. Do you mind if it'll only take a second. Oh, is this it? This is it right here. Premium. Straight up. St. Louis style, premium. That's what we fuck with. St. Louis style. We don't fuck with those, I mean, if it's really good bud, you don't always have to make it a premium, but I mean, I might be white, but my history is I've been around more blacks growing up. I mean, barely any whites in elementary school because it was segregated. And then when I worked in the city, I always had to be around other people other than my kind. Always. I was always in situations where it was, mostly hood-like places and stuff like that. I won't go into demographics too detailed, but let's just put it that way. And even my friends, only later in life, could fucking handle going to those places because it took a while for them to get used to it. Yeah, I mean, look, I ain't nobody. I'm just a fucking. But at the same time, I do have some street creds, if you want to call them that. And this isn't some guy out of a cell block talking. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do time. I've been in jail overnight. Oh Lord, that kind of shit. That's it though. I look. I'm a little bit of a goody two shoes compared to some of the guys who've done hard. Obviously, real time, and stuff like that. I'm goody two shoes compared to them. I have had some circumstances, but got away with it. Got away with it. One time we all basically got caught, but I got away, and nobody knocked me out. So nobody. That kind of thing. Brotherhood, straight up. One of them ended up getting paralyzed by a motorcycle accident. His name was, well, it was my friend's brother, which was Matt Young. He ended up trying to get away from police on a high-speed motorcycle, and he's now paralyzed for life. Poor guy. He drives around though still and has his own handicap van. But he always used to look at me with a weird look, like somehow or another, just knowing people like me somehow contributed to him being paralyzed to this day. And I'm like, no, it didn't. But he always gave me that guilt feeling, like that, like, hey, bro, you fucking helped me get like this. If it wasn't for hanging out with you, I would have never ended up like this. That's what it was the weirdest vibe. It was hard to take it because I went to a reunion with my friends at a bar, and he was there, and he kind of looked at me like, "Hey, if I had never met you, I wouldn't be paralyzed right now, you motherfucker." And I used to get so conscientious about that. Like, damn, does he really think it's just knowing me got him paralyzed? And it really hurt. It really hurt. Because I liked Matt Young and never had an issue with him prior to that. And after he become paralyzed, he just gave me the guilt, the whole guilt trip by just staring at me like that. And it got on my nerves. It was like, wow, it's almost like being haunted because he wasn't happy. He drove around, he was paralyzed, and everybody he knew, he didn't talk the same as he used to. Maybe he received some brain trauma from the crash, but at the same time, it was fucking crazy. It was a weird vibe I got from him. And it was like, hey man, if I had never met you, I would not fucking be paralyzed. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was a bummer. It was really a bummer. And I was like, wait a minute, you can't blame me. That was another incident where you crashed on your motorcycle. Yeah, and, but he'd be like, no, if I would have never met you, I would have never ended up doing it at the time I did to get paralyzed. But he never said that, but that's what it felt like. It was like he was trying to blame everyone and anyone he ever talked to for creating the scenario which made him paralyzed, even me. But he didn't say anything. It was just the vibe coming off him. It was real dark and like, hey, you're all guilty of causing my fucking accident. It was heart wrenching, actually. You know, I do have emotions, and I just don't. And then, but yeah, man, that was just a real weird feeling. And I had gone to visit them from Las Vegas while I was making money, and I was gonna hit on this chick, and I decided not to at the last moment because um, she had tried to become a lesbian, and I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, I just don't feel it for chicks that like to lick pussy, other girls' pussies and stuff. So I lost my interest in that. Yeah, I lost my interest. I did pick her up and I gave her that, hey, you know, I'd like to fuck kind of a thing, and I kind of rubbed her ass cheek, but the vibe of I like women was so strong, I just couldn't fuck her. I just could not fuck her because of that. Tara, that was her name. It was a bad choice though, because maybe she was just had experimented with females. Maybe I should have. But later in life, I feel she may have actually went all out and stalked me all the way to Thousand Oaks, California. And then it looked like she was waiting for me to say something to her, and I didn't because I felt like it was not by chance she was there. And when I felt that, I felt like, well, that means that she's actually sought me out, and this is not by accident. This is she's a stalker. So I decided not to fuck with her at all as a result of that. You know, a lot of people would say, "Oh, it's just by chance." No, I had some information out. Some people gave some away too, where my location was, and I was like, "Well, no. If she's just going to travel out here and then walk by me like she barely notices me, even though she knows damn well she knows who I am, then obviously she's like stalking me or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what else to say." So I mean, I sure could have been gracious enough to talk to her and have a conversation and say, well, what are you doing here? And so forth. Tara, why did you come to Thousand Oaks? What are you doing here? You look good, or just been like that, and see what she had said. But because she showed up randomly like that, I knew it was by design. You know, it was irritating to me. It was irritating to me. Because I felt uncomfortable about, hey, just walking up and saying, hey, what the fuck? I know what you're doing here. You followed me. Over years, you decided to quit fucking with women and you decided to spy on me, and for whatever reason, no. And that's how my mind works. You know. Now, maybe there was no bad intentions. It could have been all benevolent, but the way she did it was creepy. I don't even use the term creepy because it's more of a woman's vernacular these days. But it was strange and uncomfortable that she walked by me and she knew who I was. Had she have said something right away, I would have started talking to her. That's simple. But because she walked by with like, hey, aren't you going to say something to me? I'm like, no, what the fuck are you doing here? Period. I would have been more suspicious. And that's what I was. I was more suspicious. I'll be right back. I'm just having, I have to get up every now and then or my back will seize up a little. So I apologize. And whoever the lurker is, you're welcome to talk. I won't hold it against you. Okay. So I got this stuff. I'm thinking this would be great for these flowers I got next to you on my raised bed, little indoor raised bed. Yeah, just thought, I don't know. I was gonna give it a shot, see how it works. Stuff like that. lurker is very fastidious, and that she has to lurk as a fastidiousness of it. Does that make any sense? No. Very unusual. So, I mean, if I had an option, I'd ask people, what do they want me to do next? And as far as what I do, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, early on, I'm gonna give you some early, quick news. I have decided I'm going to change my channel again. This time, I'm gonna start a channel for just longboarding, and I'm gonna have a skate shop, and I'm gonna have a live cam in my skate shop. A couple of cameras. So this is coming a little early, but I was getting ready to make this announcement. In the future, this channel is gonna also go bye-bye. And I'm gonna create a skate shop with live cams, business people coming in and out, kind of like Pawn Stars, but it's gonna be my own YouTube production, I guess. See how long I can get away with doing that. And make sure that, it's kind of like a podcast as well, so that I'm still doing what I do. And I'll probably have a split screen, one for my skate shop and then one for me, wherever my studio is, doing my YouTube commentary and whatnot like that. I'll have a couple of employees working in the skate shop. And this is gonna be actually, I guess you could say technically, even though it's slightly a corporate secret, is gonna be the reason why the skate shop is going to do more business than it normally would. Because it's gonna have a YouTube channel associated with the business processes, it's also gonna help me protect and keep and safeguard all the things that I have in stock. So that is my plan. Um, I'm really not a big fan of trying to always hit it big on YouTube like that, like I have been. So to be quite honest, I just want to come down to earth, but I want to have at least a niche. I want to have a live skateboard shop video um, backdrop with also different cameras to show what's in stock, what's not in stock. Um, and of course, me having my occasional commentary and whatnot like that, stuff like that. And of course, it's going to be geared towards skateboarding and new wheels, also possibly reviews and stuff like that. But I feel confident that if I go in a direction like that, at least I'll have some kind of, at least what I would refer to as some form of professionalism attached to it, which would be just generally a skate shop, sales, and also trying to get the website set up for online customization and sales. And I was gonna possibly see if I could collaborate with another skate shop person to make it happen, kind of like, hey, look, I want to try to satellite your stuff, but I want to do it with my products. But I'm also going to just straight up say this is owned by, primarily most of the equity is from Skate or somebody, whoever I can do business with. I'm going to say most of this and most of that is from these various different, I guess you could almost call them sponsors. There'd be business partners, but there'll also be helping me with the financial connections. I'll throw my money in, but that way I can play a little safer, not quite put as much of my money into the shop and still have quality products and people who can actually hire due to the fact that a lot of customization will take place in the shops. So That's the plan. I mean, I know I've come on my YouTube channel before and said a lot of crazy things, but my plan is just to be, before I die, before I have coronary or die of a heart attack or something like that, I want to at least say, yeah, I made a skate shop, it worked, and then maybe even have it carry on. And excuse me, folks, excuse me, I got a dripping nose. Okay, all right, there we go. A lot better. And I'm a really down to earth person when it comes down to it. I'm not really trying to just get on YouTube to stand out like a shock, freak out, stupid ass, maybe in some cases, asshole. Um, I really don't. My objective in life is just like anyone else. I would like to be able to pull in some money in a legal way that looks completely legit. And when I say looks completely legit, I mean legit. You know, I've got a booger coming out here. Oh, and that's it. I'm not really the complaining type. If it fails, it fails. But if I was doing it live, like a lot of people do live cams, like various areas around the world do live cams. Why wouldn't you do that for your shop? It would only help security. It would do multiple things. It would also have people that could go to just to watch the people coming and going out of your shop. So yeah, I'll be right back. I apologize. So down to earth. Yeah, that's actually what I want to do. Just stay down to earth, make a business, and stay boring as far as that goes. Because I just want to really try to be. I just want to make a little money like anyone else, you know. And to have a live cam in your shop, very rare, except for security reasons. But what I mean is on YouTube. I've been thinking about it so much. I might as well play some. If I play music, I'm going to do it low volume. That way, and I don't even know if I can because having an issue with my phone right now. So really low volume. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Don't forget it. Come on. Oops. Forget this shit. Hold on. You guys, I'm having problems. I don't even want to think about it. The fucking phone. Sometimes you do things and you think you're in control 100% all the fucking time, and Shit goes down and you're not. Trying to remember, I can't even remember my fucking shit I just made here. Let's see. Is it that? No. Maybe it was that. Hold on. Is that it? Oh, I can't believe it. I give up. I don't even want to fuck with this fucking phone anymore. I need a whole new system. I need cameras like normal YouTubers, all that. I need serious stuff. And like I said, I really just want to do other things. I don't want to just be like this YouTuber that just opens his mouth and starts ranting and shit. I want to have some options. A skate shop that had a live cam in the parking lot, the entire parking lot, a rotating parking lot cam, indoor cam, stuff like that. What is it, Five? Five! My dog. Five. Five? Fucking dog. Five. 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 I know where you're at, buddy. I know where you're at. Holy shit, I forgot all about that, buddy. There you go, Bubba. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Here. Here's your toy. Here. Sorry about that. You all right? You all right? All right. Sorry about that. All right. So he had timeout. I kind of forgot he was in timeout. That's all. Fucking scared the shit out of me, though. Sorry if I look really stupid. Hey, I'm just glad you're okay, buddy. I've done that before. Put him in timeout because he'll do things, and I need to get him to calm down. And I'm glad I found him. Good boy. Good boy, Boo Boo. Glad you're here too. Thank you. See, that's why this renter is gonna come in handy, because she'll be able to help me with stuff like this. Yeah, Baba. Oh, watch your tail, man. Watch your tail. Looking tail, you're gonna knock stuff over. Look at that. All right, let me slide it back. There you go. I'll go outside. There you go, Bob. There you go. Come on. Come on. So that was me overreacting. It happens. And this thing broke, so I really can't. I mean, if I wear it, it might come off because I only have it hooked to the tail of the scorpion. Kind of a bummer. But it does go on. Glad you're right. I agree. I agree. Can't disagree. I can't disagree. I cannot. Absolutely not. Say, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. He's saying I have to give him a walk tonight regardless, so. All right, I guess I'll do it. I'll agree to it. I said, I agree. That means I give you a walk. I'll be back. Give him a walk.